Hey guys, thanks for tuning in once again. So, I just want to say I feel very well rested today. Just woke up, I want to say like first time I saw when I woke up today was like 5:30, which is a slight improvement from yesterday. What I want to do is, you know, the first thing I do when I wake up is make a tweet. That's what I want to do. What I end up doing actually is I do a couple of things like like maybe use a restroom and stuff like that. But I really want to capture just my early wake up time as close as possible, right? Um, One of the things that I do is I actually look for a tweet to post, right? So I'll, search for a motivational tweet or, motivational quote, as a tweet, or just something that I feel would be necessary to put out there in the universe as a way to help serve others through inspiration or motivation, and something that I would, to some degree, want to manifest myself, right? So I am thinking about doing something along the lines of preparing or at least having a tweet ready the day before. So that way I'm not scrambling for a tweet early in the morning and I'm just ready to go as soon as I wake up in the morning. So it's just a matter of just logging onto my computer and posting. Another thing is I'm actually thinking about just posting directly from my phone, right? Because that's the first thing I look at because my phone is my alarm, right? It's my alarm in the morning. And so I'm looking forward to, perhaps a solution there where either through the mobile app, or through a browser, just, you know, um, posting through there so it's as immediate as possible. Anyway, it looks like this morning I did have a very strange pain in my left arm. I'm having a bit of a pain in my left arm, and um, it may be gym related. I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that I went to the gym on Monday, and I'm having pain this morning. It's Wednesday morning. Just gonna capture the date here. It's the first. So what I think potentially happened, or I'll just say this. One of the things that I'll do, um, this is at most, right, like at best speculation. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm eating the proper amount of protein, like just making sure I hit my protein goals, and also ensuring that I do some warm ups in the gym before just going straight at it, right? Because that's something that I do. I don't do any warm ups in the gym at all. I have my goals, I have my weights, and I just hit those as quickly as possible, right, or as soon as possible, and I move on. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to perhaps look into some warm-ups. Another thing is I've tried experimenting with longer delays, which is something I may reduce. I may reduce those delays between sets. So I'll do 8 reps per set, and I'll count with my fingers to like 40 seconds, maybe 50, and then I'll just I'll just hit the next set. Before it used to be 30 seconds, and I would just start the next set. So I'm going to go back to 30 seconds. I have read some research that it is advisable to do much longer delays between sets, but that's not how I've trained, and I noticed that I did gain strength, and so doing much shorter delays between sets. So there's a lot more research to do. So perhaps the reason why my arm hurts is because I need to increase the delays to maybe a minute or 90 seconds, right? So that's something I'll definitely look into a lot more. But one of the things that I intend on doing, that I can easily start, is warm-ups. Starting out with much lighter sets of a particular exercise, right, or a particular machine, as well as ensuring I get my adequate protein intake. Because the day before yesterday, Tuesday, I got pretty good protein. I actually swapped out one of my core proteins for something that has a little bit more, right? And so that was fine. However, yesterday, just kind of screwed up because I actually did not finish my meal. So there was this protein that it's a new protein that I tried, and yesterday was the second day that I tried it, and I tried a completely different, seasoning or style of the dish, and it was not very good at all. And I ended up just sort of throwing most of it away. I'm going to say like maybe closer to half than more than half. Yeah, about. And so I just ended up eating like some cashews instead, because I didn't have any other of that protein left, nor the core protein that I typically have, and I didn't have enough time to go to the store that I usually get all my protein from to replace it, which is something I definitely have to do today, because I am not doing that again. I want to make sure that I'm, recovering as fully as possible, and I don't know. I mean, maybe there's no coincidence why my arm is hurting, and I didn't have adequate protein intake yesterday, right? So that's something I'm looking forward to doing, and yeah, just improving this process. But yeah, I will definitely. I went to bed pretty early last night, which is part of the reason why I got up at 5:30, and I don't feel tired I don't really feel tired at all, which is definitely something I can't say about yesterday, right? So improving on the early wake up front, and definitely looking forward to just ideally hitting that 5 a.m. sharp wake up time, right? Trying to become as perfect or nearly perfect as possible, right? So yeah, so just going over quickly, right, my KPIs. So I did 15. Oh, that's my alarm for 6 a.m. So yeah, so 15.597 steps. Really good stuff there. Really, I do think I could have perhaps, got a bit more steps. As you can see, if you reconcile my Twitter with my Fitbit activity, I did get up much earlier than 12:45, 12:30, whatever. But I didn't do my morning walk, so I had to get that in the afternoon, which is why there's more activity here, right? So I got that activity in during my afternoon walk, my early afternoon walk, because I did not do my walk in the morning. Once again, because my activity was not, ideal. My wake up time was not ideal. So my activity was not ideal. So, however, that, I took a route where there was a much more of an incline. So this is why the 38 floors, really good there. However, while it was a very high quality walk, it wasn't a very long one, as indicated by the lack of miles here. And the calorie goal was met a little lower than usual, but still exceeded it. I did lose a bit of weight, so this definitely does make sense why I would have what's closer to this than perhaps like 4,100 or 4,200. But no complaints here. Met my 2 core goals. In fact, met my met my 4th most important goal, just a little bit light on the miles. Anyway, looking forward to the next video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and also looking forward to more improvement. Thank you.